Now the summary of the lesson. Today we talked about the reasons why volcanoes vary in shape and size. We talked about the type of eruption, where we said the eruption may be violent or it may be silent. We said violent eruptions do not travel far, and as a result creates mountains which are tall with steep sides. And if the eruption is silent, it is able to travel far because it moves like a syrup, and as a result it builds mountains with broad base and gentle size. Even the name changes with type of eruption. For instance, in case of water, if it erupts violently, it is called geysers, and if it erupts silently, it is called hot springs. We also talked about the type of material ejected. We said if lava alone is ejected, they form lava cones. If there is an eruption of lava and ashes, then that means we're going to have what we call the composite volcano. If it is pyroclastic materials alone, that means we're going to have what we call the cinder cone. And if it is water, we will either have the hot springs or geysers. Then the type of lava eruption also determines the kind of volcanoes formed. With the type of lava, we have two types. We have the acid lava and the basic lava. And we said acid is very viscous, that means very thick, and because of its thickness, it is unable to travel far. So it cools early, solidify, forming tall mountains with steep sides. And if the lava is more fluid, that means it's going to move like water, and as a result it is able to travel far, and when it cools and solidify, it forms mountains with broad base and gentle size. And we said the type of vent also determines the kind of volcanoes formed. If the vent is huge, that means more magma will be allowed onto the surface, thereby forming huge volcanic landforms or huge mountains. And if the vent is small, that means very small amount of magma will be allowed onto the surface, thereby forming small mountains or coneless. We also looked at the distribution of volcanoes, where we said the most prominent place where there is a lot of volcanicity and earthquakes is where we call the Pacific Ring of Fire, found in the Pacific Ocean on the Pacific Plate. We also talked about some areas with volcanoes. We talked about the South American, we talked about the North American and the Juan de Fuca. We talked about Africa, Europe, and other places. So that will be all for volcanoes. We'll meet next time for the next topic. Until then, take care. Goodbye.